My guest in the Nimataion today is Formica Coriandolo, and together we are spinning a yarn. Formica, we met in 2012 when I visited Damanhur for the first time, and we had so much to tell each other. You introduced me to Betsy Poole, and in 2019, I think I attended a seminar of yours on lucid dreaming, because you're a very gifted dreamer, and you do so much. You're a veteran in Damanhur, you teach at SLN, and so on and so on. Welcome. It's great to have you here.
Thank you, my dear. It's a pleasure to be here.
What have I left out? You're doing so much. Just give our audience a taste of what your life is about.
Okay. I have lived for 39 years in Damanhur, Federation of Spiritual Communities, a federation of dreamers. So it matched perfectly with my passion, and my mission in life. My mission in life, I think, is to teach everybody to dream, what it means to dream, and to live a life as a dreamer. That means that this topic, this aspect, it matches really a lot with the subject of this interview and conversation, because you asked me to tell you what is my favorite novel,
Or
tale,
childhood story, yeah.
childhood story. And actually, I think that this is really the beginning of me dreaming. It has been with Pippi Langstrumpf.
Oh, yes.
Of course.
Ah.
Even because I'm 60 years old. So that was the time in which there was the TV and we were following this first series of, beautiful. And she has been my unconventional, independent, free, yeah, how can I say, the guru. Yeah, she has been my first guru. And
Not the baddest one, of course.
no. But so that character, it has been really, to meet her, it changed my life, because I really start feeling and thinking, oh, it is possible that I can just live my life by myself, completely full of what I want to realize. And no doubt it is possible, because she does. You see?
That's
Absolutely.
so powerful for children, isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely. And in fact, this story has really driven my life, because I became independent. So, and by the way, you remember, she was able to do everything. So when I was a child, my dream was to become a plumber.
Mm-hmm.
So my become, what is a plumber? Is the one that goes into the houses, repair all the tubes with water, which was not at all a very feminine work, but actually it was my dream because of Pippi Langström. So I said, why I cannot become a plumber? I want to become a plumber. Because when I was a child, I was having this shop of the plumber in front of the door of my house, and there was this young boy, so nice. I fall in love with him.
Oh.
So I said, I will become a plumber, so I will find beautiful, nice guys like he was. In my process, But actually, this idea to be unconventional, to live the life you want, I became an electrician, because I really was having this idea to do an unconventional work for a woman, for a girl. And was so lucky. And I met this man that really hired me in his company, and I became an electrician. So I was going all over with men, me the only woman, and everybody was looking at me like, no, that's not possible at all, And I was very proud. I said, yes, this is possible. It's my dream. I can do it. And I stayed with this man for 3 years. And actually my house, I live in a tree house, which is a dream I had when I was a child. And then because of Pippi Langstrom, I did it because I didn't have any doubt. I couldn't have done it. So, and my house, I made all the lights here, for example. So it has been really, really precious to meet her in my life. And not only her, I have to say, but I don't know if you know, there is a very Italian writer. His name is Gianni Rodari. Do you know him?
No, never heard of
No.
him.
It's a pity you don't know it, because you know it deserves to be known. And it deserves to be known because if I don't know if you have children, kids, or you are planning to have, I don't know.
No, I don't.
But I think that that is the best fairy tales you can read to your kids. Gianni Rodari, it's unconventional also, completely. And he has written stories like The Building You Can Break. You know, that means a building where a city where there is this building where everybody can go and they can break everything which is inside. And there is the room, the apartment with all the glasses, and there is the apartment with all other things. And so people can go there and choose, today I want to break this or this. No, I do this, and that tomorrow I break this. And it's completely, you know, out of, but it's so, it gives you a sense of freedom.
Mhm.
Like you give to children the idea that if you want to break something, it's not a drama. And you can go with your fantasy in this place and you can be free to break everybody. And in this fairy tales, not in fairy tales, in this storytelling, I don't know how to say, it doesn't matter. In these stories, not only children, they go and they break everything, but also adults, which is good because you know there is the very serious family. It describes all the serious families that they go there, now all dressed very well. Then they change themselves and suddenly they start, yeah. Oh,
That's liberating, yeah.
yeah, this is just one of the stories because he has, for example, he has a story of the nose that runs away from its owner
Mhm.
because he's annoyed of all the fingers in the nose. So at a certain point, the nose decided, "I leave you," and he ran away. And then the man wake up in the morning, you know, and he has no more the nose. So he started going all over and, you know, asking, "Did you see my nose?" And they don't know. And then there is this, oh, it's, you know, it's so fantasious. That's so much fantasy in these stories and meaningful because they speak about feelings, you know. And no, there is a teaching also, a good example. So at the end, he finds the nose and he prays, "Please come back to me." And he said, "No way. I want to live my life. You don't respect me." And then he convinced him to come again. And then he started a new life for both of them. You know, so changing the habits. So there is so many aspects. Why you enjoy, you are a kid and you enjoy the story, but then you think, oh, you know, we need to change habits, because if you don't change habits, we can lose something really important, which is a good imprinting, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Ah,
Stories
so
change consciousness and thereby change the world. So, Gianni Rodari, is he still alive?
Gianni, no, he's passed away. But I mean, I think he's translated. There's some books. I think you have to read it, because even if we are adults, you know, I grew up my son with Gianni Rodari. So he is not yet a father, but he told me, "I will read these tales to my kids." Because they are really good.
Beautiful, beautiful. So would it be correct to summarize that what inspired you in stories was the freedom to do anything?
Yeah, well, not to do anything, but to create your dreams.
To create your dreams. That's
Some absolutely, because it's not to do everything, because there is also an ethic, that comes out from Pippi Calzelunghe. In Italian we say Calzelunghe.
Calzelunghe, yeah, see.
But to really accomplish, to do not have any doubt, you can create your dreams, you can live for that, you there are no boundaries, also this idea that she was able to travel all over the world, there is this idea of a big breath, you can take a long big breath, you don't have boundaries, and this is the main. And then Gianni Rodari, from Gianni Rodari, the absolute, no boundaries of your imagination. You can give life to everything. You can give meaning to everything, to your nose. You can create stories from everything.
Yes.
And that's another way, another part of the freedom.
Yeah.
That, by the way, has allowed me to become an artist also in Damano, because I arrived as an electrician, but in Damano, we had, at that time when I came there in 1983, we had to create all the art in the underground temples of humankind, which is quite famous. And we were not artists at all, nobody of us. So we are self-made in doing everything. And I became the beginner of the artwork stained glasses, the art glass.
Yeah, they are just breathtaking. And I know that this was a closely guarded secret, how to fabricate those, and you were able to go there to the craftspeople and to get their secrets.
Yeah, I literally have stolen with my eyes the work, because they're very jealous. And by the way, I had to lie. I went there, and I couldn't just say, oh, I'm part of a spiritual community. We have an underground temple, so I have to create domes with stained glasses of 10 meters of diameters. They would have said, yes, please, that's the door, you can go, So I had to lie. And I said, oh, I'm a teacher in this little school in the northern Piedmont, so can you teach me something I can teach by myself to kids, And so they accepted this version because it was very conventional, No, so they allow me to look and see, and they gave me some explanation. And with that few information, I came back to Damano, and we did the first artwork, which is one of the most famous, because it's the sun door. And I make the project. I was an electrician. I make the project, and I did with my hands. So from that point, I said, everybody can do everything. I don't have doubts. If I did this means really human beings we can do everything together with others. There are no limits to the collective dreams. And this is, I think, it's all this trusting myself, trusting the creativity, trusting the freedom to do things. I think it's rooted within myself because of also this fairy tale, these tales.
Yeah. Wonderful. Formica, it has been such a pleasure to connect again and to get to know you a little better.
Oh, thank you, my dear. It's I can't wait to see your series on YouTube.
I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Thank you so much, and have a great time.
You too, my dear.
See you soon. Bye. The world is magical.
Yeah.